We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the UCONN Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tigers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Mooney. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Oh, better look out! Turning it on! Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Pedrino. Catch in the middle, it's Mooney. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Let's talk just for a minute about UConn. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The short hands, it's Mooney. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
It's on target and complete. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UConn.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Ripping off a really good chunk of yardage. They've got it out
down. And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
They kick it away on fourth down. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Offense goes back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quick release by the QB. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Pedrino. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes. All your
do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The ball is going to be downed at the 35. UCONN going back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Pedrino. Pressure coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to buy time. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw. It's Pedrino. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from them. Offense, really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man, it's Pedrino. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Mooney. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Pedrino. Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Right down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Fires and picked off. Still running at the 40. Running through contact. Looking for more room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. UCONN has it teed up to start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second.
That's a fumble on the play. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated.
Turning it on. An explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense goes back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. To the air, it's Pedrino. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Bulldozes his way through. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
They're going to run it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Scanning the field, it's Pedrino. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Dropping back, it's Pedrino. He's got him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Running into the open space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside give. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
How about the running back showing you a little agility, baby? A little toe tapping on the sidelines. He looked like a wide receiver. Make sure he kept his feet in bounds, makes the catch, gets some positive yards.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He might want another play. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Quick completion on the out. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
They want to run this quarterback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making some...
Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 45 on its way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in 2 untouched?
No. Slithers into space. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They run the reverse. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion because they can hand it off to them at any time.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Try and play action. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Got it looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Hauls it in. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Close to the marker, it's Seagal. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, after that incompletion now, it's a big decision for the head coach. Do you have enough faith and confidence in your kicker and his leg strength to kick this field goal, tie the game, and send it into OT?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Get set.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete on the right side. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
We have reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
Texas.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Hunt over the middle. It's Scott. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Breaks into open space. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So on 4th down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. To the air. It's Lewis. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's 2nd down here. On the run, it's Terry. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The sure hands, it's Simon. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. Fielded near the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Quick throw to the left. And he's tackled, but only after picking up the first down.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Scott. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown time. That's how you finish a play.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Bites off a defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Listen, great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
And it's a bunch formation. He'll hand it off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
To throw, it's Lewis. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Can he get there on the ground? Hits into space at the 50. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Second and 10 from the 42. There's the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Lewis. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's stopped. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. The linebacker shifting around now. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Park behind the line. Good stop. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver makes the catch. They'll play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Scott. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's stopped. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A completion makes it second and short. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bama. A great return as the defense comes up with a huge takeaway and score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They take some way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Lewis. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Trying to create here on the move. He's got his man wide open. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Simon.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Intercepted in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense takes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Grab down the middle. It's Glass. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Sots with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Lewis. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. To the air, it's Lewis. The pocket breaking down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 10. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Makes the read. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Texas. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Texas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. The Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Longhorns. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
24, Texas. 13, Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Picks up the force, looking for more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Linebacker shifting around now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Lewis. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Has his tip at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. On the right side of the book, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. And he drops back in the gun. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Quickly caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run here, lets it go. They misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And the first play of the final quarter will be a field goal attempt. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. On the run, he'll let it go. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's Meadows.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Send the back in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. End zone ahead. Right down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They'll try to run this one in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas, 14.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's looking deep here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Lewis. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense, give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Let's it fly to the wideout. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. The back's got it. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. The field goal is good. There's a flag in the field. If it's on the defense, would not be enough for 1st down yardage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. To throw, it's Lewis. Makes the grab. It's Simon. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. The receiver grabs it.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't a score.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
Lets it go quickly. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Chewing clock with the running game. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. He's going to take off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national